Hi guys, Beth here at Abby's Attics Creation, and thank you for coming back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over how to do images on the slate coasters so you get results that look like these. They do come in all different sizes. We have circles, we have squares, we have heart shapes here, and these are all slate coasters. Most slate coasters are all about 100 millimeters across and up and down. They do come in other shapes other than what I just showed you here. But today we're going to be going over my settings and what works for me and how I get it to engrave these great results that I got right here to show you guys today. So now we opened up xTool Studio and I am going to import this file, which I have already previously edited in Photoshop. I will link that video down below so you can see how I edit it. I am going to do a little bit more touch-ups because down here is really dark and I want a little bit more contrast down there. But what you can do is you select your substrate, and I actually already do have it on Rock Coaster, and you click Edit. You go to Adjustments, and you can do an auto adjust, and it will automatically adjust your photo for that particular substrate. xTool really did a great job with this editing feature for people, so I'm very impressed with it. I am going to turn this contrast down just a little bit, just so I can get this not so bright down there. I think that should be good, and I am going to turn this sharpness up just a smidge. Probably to about +5. I think that'll be great. And that's it. And then you just close that. I do have my own presets for this, which I use a 225 dot duration, 100 power, 350 DPI, and I use the Jarvis bitmap, and we are using the IR laser. So we're going to frame this, and we can frame this a few different ways actually. So if we do just a normal frame with the rectangle, it's going to do this whole rectangle shape, which I will show you. So as you can see, you're just getting that square outline where it's going to be. Now, if we were to stop that and go to outline, it's just going to be the outline of their bodies. As you can see, it's showing just their outline right there. And then if you want to do the polygon, basically it's going to be this whole outline, and you'll have a line coming from like the top of her hair down around this way. So it's basically just the whole outline of that area, which I will also show you. So as you can see, that feature does come in pretty handy for some things. For this particular thing, not so much, but it does come in pretty handy sometimes. So now that we have that framed, I am going to make sure we definitely are still in focus, even though I already did it. I like to just trust and verify. And now I am going to run this. So we're going to click Process. And as you can see, it's going to take 3 minutes and 5 seconds. like that. Select them both and create a mask and click done. And now you have your cutout shape so that it's the same shape as a heart. You could also, if you wanted to, and I am not that great at this yet, you can use your vector pen tool and trace it exactly how you would want it to go. And how I'm getting it to bend is I'm actually using a MacBook, so I think on a PC it would be slightly different. You would right click, I believe, on a PC and do it that way. But like I said, I'm using a Mac, so I'm just holding down the mouse key, and you would do it like that. That's just a rough drawing of it, and like I said, I'm not that great at it. But if I wanted to go in and edit these even further, I would just go in and edit and then get it exactly how I want it. Something like that. And like this, I would bring this in a little bit more. Like that. I'm not going to be using that method because the heart shape actually worked pretty well, I believe. And I'm just going to line them back up. And again, you don't want them hanging over on the chipped edges because it'll just take it out of focus a little too much. So we are going to use the same settings. I am going to turn down the DPI just a little bit from the last time. I think it was a little too strong at 350. I changed it to 300, but I think I'm going to do more like 250 and we will see what we get. I'm just going to frame that now. And as you can see, this came out beautiful as well. Thank you for watching, guys. And please, if you've learned anything from our videos, please consider giving us a subscribe, like, and comment something down below to let us know what you have learned, or even just let us know how you prep your photos before you engrave them.